Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Nix coming at you here. It's Midday Money. It's a little late, Ray. I know. I see the comments in here. Ray, T-Money's in the house. I was doing a little pub sports with Jimmy the Bag. So welcome on in. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Do what you got to do. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. I'm going to throw the picks out there because people are like, "What? It's Midday Money. It's 7 after. There's no picks." Here we go. Picks are out on the X. They'll be added to the chat. I just hit the like button thing I threw in the chat there. If you want a daily pass here, I'm going to throw it in. $24. You can't beat it. You can't be. I don't know why you would want to spend $24. I mean, you can spend $5 if you want. Anyway, let's get all this up here in the chat. We're going to jump right into everything because that is how we do things. Wait, did I got to put the free picks? I got to put. Oh my goodness, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I got to get them in the chat. Here we go. NFL into the chat we go. Into the chat we go. All right. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good today. So we went to Top Golf yesterday. Dude, my arm here, I don't even know what it is. I 10 minutes into golfing, I don't know what I did. I'm an old frail man apparently. Holy cow! My longest drive was about 135 yards. I don't know. I'm not good. I averaged at about 60. I don't know what happened. All right, let's get the pen out. Do a little recap of yesterday's action. Where's my other sheet of paper? Because I have college hoops here. I got my college hoops for the day here. I have my Jimmy the Bag Show games we picked for football. And let's get into yesterday. College football. What did we go? 2-1 yesterday. Rutgers loser. Arizona and Clemson get it done. 37-31 in the video. Listen, it said 37-24. I don't know why it was like that. That was wrong. It shouldn't have said, the losses were wrong yesterday. We have 31 losses in the chat. We are 37-31 plus $3. We aren't. Yesterday it said 30-23. That is not correct. 37-31 plus $3 with our college football. So there is that. No hockey, no NBA. College hoops was a winner in Nebraska. I gave you the other game I had. Mississippi State was a winner as well there. But still, we only get one for the chat that I had there. 10-13 minus 420. That's sure make some people happy here. So there's that. And NFL teaser. Teaser Tuesday did go down. Again. 3-9 minus 510 with college football teasers. College basketball is in an 8-2 run. I'll take it. 8-2. So record wise, I think I'm 42-44 or 39-40 on either sites I'm on. Little work to do. That's fine. 10-3 in totals, and we'll talk about that one right now because I'll start in the college hoops again. 10-13. My one total today, and I do have a couple games up, and you're going to get one here. I'll give you the total because I'm 10-3 in total, so I've been all right with totals. Towson over to 117. I put out at the site, it was 150. I have 115, 115.5, and 116, and it is now 117. So hopefully continue on my run on good totals in college hoops. Townsend over the 117. Again, now running to the NBA. I think I'm number 4. NBA 9-2 on winning free picks. The picks of parlays with NBA. We are 8-3 plus 470 in the video. Hockey, we're 5-9 minus 370 in the video, but we're 7-4 on the sites. I think that's good for like 5 or 6 overall. And college football, I believe we're number 1 overall in college football money, and I believe we're number 1 overall in NFL money as well. Let's get to those free picks. 22-18 plus 330 in the video. We're going under Texans. I put out as 47.5. I see some 48s. Doesn't make a difference. I mean, if you buy a weekly or you're on a seasonal like you should be on, you should be having a 49 on this game. That's what we gave out on looking at lines. Tennessee plus a touchdown. That line has come down again. So Titans, let's go. I do have that at plus 6 on the sites. And the Cleveland Browns money line minus 115. I think that's a 2.5 now. They're a minus 2.5. So there is that. Teaser Tuesday picks. 9-point teaser minus 115. We are 6-4 plus 140. all the big fades. Everybody, that's to make everybody happy because you just want to run all these guys in moneyline parlays. Detroit -1, Dallas -1.5, and the 49ers -2.5. Let's get to it. Ray Renton's in the house. 3-0 night. Preds Hawks first period. Over cashes. Cooch anytime goal +130 cashes. Bruins puck line cash 3-0. There you go, Ray. Good job. 1-0 so far. Nylander again with the goal. Yeah, unbelievable. OT goal. Never in doubt. Jeff Skinner anytime goal +150 for the other plays today, which starts later this evening. Mr. Ice himself, Ray Reddington, doing what he does. Glad to have him back. The guy gives us winners. Get on him. He puts them right here. I read them out loud. It's not that difficult to do. You could, and if you miss, you could rewatch it on YouTube, or you could go to Spotify or Pandora, iHeartRadio, or Amazon. Listen to it again. The Midday Money Show. T Money, my guy. Thank you, T Money, when he left me a review on one of the websites I'm on for the quote unquote pick selling kind of stuff. And if everybody wants to leave me a review, message me on Twitter. I'll send you the link. Just be honest. Be like, hey, he's a good guy. He's honest. Wins a little more than he loses. Watch the show. T Money says, my brother. Hello, my brother and Ray. What do you know about Nylander? That was my guy last year. I jumped on this morning around 7:30. OT, never in doubt. Never in doubt. Oh my goodness. College football. So I finished college football week. I went 5-6 in my college football picks this week. It is what it is. Again, I don't want, I look at football, it's an entire season. It's not one day. You have good days, you have bad days. Up, you win a little, you lose a little. Overall, I can't complain about college football. Team Money today just threw $2 on Sam Howell, Dak, and Goff combined for 6+ TDs. All right, 6. I mean, who's dropping a 3-bomb there? All right, over 82.5 yards, CeeDee Lamb, sure. Cowboys 10.5. I don't hate it. They should again. And I didn't bet Dallas. I didn't lay 10 with them. Should they win this game 27-9? Yeah. We want to. I'm debating, and I said this if you're a YouTube Premium member, chime in, say hello. I'm going to take this 9.5. I haven't taken it yet, and I don't know why, because the only way I get 10 on this is if the Giants and Washington play some 2016 game and it goes up. Like, I don't think Dallas loses and this game goes up. Even if Dallas plays like a ho-hum kind of game, it'll still probably hang around 9.5, 9. I want to take that 9.5 right now. Lions on the alternate. Well, or you could say Lions on the opening line. You could use it as that because that's what the opening number was. Kareem Hunt, anytime TD. Yes! Cleveland. Two money says Josh Allen, anytime TD and Bills to win +210. Winner. That you can put that down in stone. You could get the pen out on me for that one because I think the Bills are going to roll here. I should have put the team total out here for the Bills. It's 24.5. I got that. Go for that one. Team Money again. Anytime goal. Owen Tippett +$2. Him to score first +1,300. And Sidney Crosby anytime goal. Sidney Crosby, that guy still plays. Anytime goal, first time goal score +2. Ray, no show. Oh, never mind. Because then here come all the comments. Be sure to support the show with the like button. It's free. Super chats and membership available. As soon as I type the show starts, yes, it happens. Lock it in with the King is in the house. Get that $24. $24. VP 100. So I'm here. It's Von Polo from the Jimmy Show. There you go. So good to see you, Von. Thanks for popping in. I was just over there with the bag. I never get a real chance to talk to Jimmy, Von, when I go on there, and I do. I try to explain myself a little on Dave's show because he's got the pub following there, and I'm a little different than that crew, and even the pub crew, right? You got a lot of in gaming and live and prop kind of stuff, and I'm more. Let's go side total early overnight. I bet it. That's that. I'm pretty successful at it. Uh, cash. I mean, just this year, I think we're at like 59% for college and NFL football. Newer folks think that's bad. Anybody who actually bets money would say, "Wow, that's pretty darn good." But I like, branching out to the newer cats because even in my show here, I'm learning to get into the hockey regulation instead of just puck line, the no bottom nine, or the pitcher to get a win instead of laying two something. But I appreciate you popping in. Give me a shot, Vaughn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So it's T Money and Best Bets T Money. I was all over him in Sweden series since he's part of the Swedish team. That's your guy, Nylander. Will you be alive when the games go on as well? I don't do live in-game stuff like that. Noon, I'm live. I do on Sunday nights, halftime. I roll in it's a look at line show. That is, again, it's during the game. Maybe I come on with like a minute or so left in the half, and then I look at next week's games. We run through all those. But I don't do like a live betting show. I've popped on other shows like during like a Super Bowl or a playoff or college football play or something like that. But I'm not like, hey, we're live. We're betting NBA's on. Let's live bet this game or something in hockey or. Uh, do not really jump into live game shows personally. Sometimes I go on somebody else's show if it's a major game, but I'm I'm not really into the in gaming live. BP, my son, I posted his little cake yesterday. He's 17. He's not a little guy anymore, but I've had family. I got a daughter. I got a wife, do things. I got other things. So I don't really sit and I got to get on this game. Let's, watch it and bet. I don't think that's good. J Rock says Arizona is on fire. We had Arizona yesterday in the chat, didn't we? For football. T Money says sounds like a shoulder and a lat tightness going on with the soreness. I don't know what it is, bro. It's like right, it like all right in here. Like this part here is like hurts, and it's like tightened up. Like I'm like, yoked out of my muscle. J-Rock says TD scores today. Javonte Williams plus 110, Kenny Walker plus 110, and Brian Robinson Jr. minus the 110. J-Rock, good to see you. What do we got here? DTR over 22.5 yards rushing, has wheels. I could see that. Aziz Al-Sharir over 3.5 assists on tackles. Hold on. What is this? Over assists on his tackles. Okay. Greg Zerline over 5.5 kicking points. That's how we just see 2 field goals. Stop. Gio's in the house. Good to see you, Gio. And you, good luck as well. Shout out says my player prop pick, Kyrie dropped to 39 and Randall dropped 21. I'm a Kyrie guy. I do like Kyrie. He's a little wacko. And but man, he's good when he plays. And Randall, excellent shout out. Marco Smith, what do you say? Hit the like button from you in Canada. Where is Mr. Nika? King D's coming in 4-0 college hoops yesterday. Excellent day there, King D. Good for you. Take that 4-0. You're rocking it. 18-6. Elon Moneyline, Evansville, Winthrop. 6 unit play on Winthrop there, huh? In northern Illinois. Take it. Listen, I thought I'm happy going 8-2. But listen, 18-6, and you drop some bigger unit games. So that 18-6 is probably closer to like even if you had a big loser, probably closer to like a 30 and maybe a 12 in there, unit-wise. So great run. I'm happy just that, one side I'm 39-40, the other one I'm 42-44. So I can handle it. Because I had an Irvine was a big game for me to one day, and I had it up as a big play. So I'm basically even for the year because of that Irvine game, but we'll see. What am I gonna play? It's the 19th. I'll be all right. Marcos Minute today? Yeah, Marcos Minute. What do we only got? Like 50 games today, Marcos Minute? Maybe tomorrow with a Marcos Minute. College basketball doesn't look too bad for tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we could get a Marcos Minute for you. Oh no, well, wait, who am I talking about? No, not tomorrow. I mean, there's a whole lot of games. We can't roll out Marcos minutes when there's 70 games on the board, 100 games. Ray says, "What game you gave out in the Pub Sports Show?" I'm gonna tell them. Cleveland, which I have here. Green Bay +3, although it's come down. Under Texans 48. Miami team total over 29.5, and the Bills team total over 24.5. Kevin, howdy Higgs, give us a dog and go Jet. Listen, don't take the Jets today, Kev. Do not take the Jets today. That is a recipe for disaster. I think the Bills crush them today. I think the Bills crush them. You want a dog today? I just told Ray I gave out the Packers on Pub Sports. I like the Packers today. I like the Titans today. I got Titans right here in the chat, Kevin. Tennessee is for me. I gave them out. They were +7 the other day. It's now 6.5. Now 6.5. Michael B is in the house. So Mike pop in real fast. Said he likes the Raiders say +14 when I was with the bag. King D says going with 2 plays in the NFL. We're off a nice last night. Yeah. Well, listen, you go you sweep a board in college basketball. You got some bullets in the pocket there to fire. Like it'll be kind of a weird day. I'm ashamed to say that UFC picks went 0-3. Oh no. Oh boy. That's the draft called it early. I don't know. Listen, I think that is your first donut since you've been posting. Ugh, it happens. King D says we're nice and fat for last night. Yeah, 4-0. We get it. You got to rub it in everybody's face, King D, that you're rolling in college hoops. Come on. I'm not fats in the house. Pierce the weather. Good to see you, Pierce. How you been? Why would you pick the Browns? They're playing a third string QB, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, no way they can win with a third string rookie quarterback. Mike Tomlin owns rookie quarterbacks. No way. It's just, yeah. Why wouldn't I pick the Browns is the question, Pierce. Why wouldn't I pick the Browns? Pierce, when you see this is where the general public and newer people to betting, this is like the common thing of like, wow, backup quarterback, I'm taking the Steelers. Just go opposite. You go opposite, you're going to win a lot more than you lose. And I'm not talking one game today or just today, Sunday. Apply this across the board, 7 days a week, 365 days a year when it comes to sports betting. And you'll be nice. Michael B. I hate the Oregon State's offense coordinator. Why did they keep throwing at those Washington corners, especially the guy that's supposed to be a top 20 pick? Yeah, tough loss. I mean, I had Oregon State yesterday. What am I going to do? I had a money line loser. My college yesterday. K-State loser, LSU winner, Missouri loser, Oregon State loser, Iowa loser, Iowa State under 1, San Jose under 1, Louisville winner, never in doubt. So, what's that? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I went 1 and 2 early in the week with Bowling Green, Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan. So, I mean, it was basically a 4 and 4 day, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But overall, not a good 5 and 6 week. Shout out, we got player props today. Bryce Young over 10.5 rushing yards. I don't know about that. He could scramble and then all of a sudden take a 17-yard sack. Logan Thomas over receptions. I'll say that okay. Kings or the Mavs today. Sacramento. Give me the Kings. Give me the Kings, right? You had it. You have it right here. The Kings. Yes, sirree. Michael B. NFL today. Green Bay +3. Yes. And the under. Yes. Raiders +14. That'll be a no for me. Texans. Yes. Cleveland. Yes. 2-team teaser lines of Bills. Yes. Seattle's +2.5. Now, if you watch the Look Ahead Line show, you would be all over the Rams +2.5. And you'd have a nice 4-point move. It is now the Rams -2.5. We'll see what happens. Will I have closing line value at Rams plus 2.5 when they? We'll see. We'll see. Why is that line move so much like that? Shot out, says player prop. Tank Dell over 59. Yeah, I like Tank Dell. Yes. Calvin Ridley. The Riddler versus Tenny, huh? I'm going to say, I'm going to say no to this shout out just because I got Tennessee. That's why I don't jump into player props. I can't cheer for one guy and not something else to happen. Team Money says, I'm with you, Sean. The Jets haven't scored TD since I was a kid. Again with the Jets, man. Forget about them for a second. And I think I said this the other day. You want to get on the Jets offense. Another coordinator for a rookie quarterback who's not supposed to quarterback because you bring in a coordinator for your Hall of Fame quarterback who gets hurt. You bring in wide receivers for your quarterback who is hurt. You have an offensive line the last years that gets hurt, which is why you don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback, which is why you're back to a rookie quarterback who doesn't get chance to shine because he's got a hurt offensive line, and now he's second coordinator that doesn't cater to him. I mean, the Jets got some problems, and the least doesn't start with their quarterback. They start at the offensive line. I said this about Joe Burrow when like, oh, we got to take Chase. It's his old teammate. Yeah. How about an offensive line to keep this dude upright? You can't throw for your back. He's out for the year. You need to. Offensive line is not a sexy position. Nobody grows up like, I can't wait to be a guard. Everyone wants to be quarterback. I'm going to be a wide receiver. I'm going to be this. You need an offensive line to protect your quarterback. The most expensive guy on the field who makes your look at these teams and these quarterbacks. They're bad. What happens when these guys running for his life? They look worse. The Bills today, every offensive player came out and said it was his fault why the team's playing bad. This is got blowout written all over it. This is a no doubt route. Marcos, Pitt under 35 was at 32. It's up to 35 now. I said the over yesterday. I was talking to was it Friday? I don't remember what day it was. My days are so confused here. I thought today was Saturday, and my wife made me a nice bagel. I didn't know what day it was. A nice Jersey bagel today. 30. I like to go over 33. I said Friday to Tooch and pound it. We're doing a show on Friday night. I like the over. Crosby's having a heck of a season. Sidney Crosby's still playing. Unbelievable. Is Yager still playing? I mean, Yager still out there. Shout out, says player prop. Trevor Lawrence over 10.5 rushing yards. Yes. Travis Etienne over 6. I could see this. I think, yes, both of these I could do. Even though I'm on the other side there, shout out. I mean, you're heavy here on taking the Jags. You're high on the Jags today. I mean, the total's 40 in this. It's not like this is supposed to be some kind of crazy shootout. Just be careful with that. Stop here says, hey, lines that you're liking next week. Next week's action, I did bet 2 games. But you're not going to get these lines because they're way gone from Sunday. I got Denver +3 and Pittsburgh +5.5. And that Pittsburgh line was still up the other day when Burrow was ruled out. That I got that on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. That line was still up 5.5 offshore. I'm on Amon Ray St. Brown, alternate over 100 yards +148. That's something I could get behind, +148. But big, if you're gonna go big, I like it, Gio. Like it be anytime TDs here. McBride 2-1, Hunt 240, Tank down 150, Robinson 110, Devontae Adams +$2. The Devontae's not bad because they're going to be getting crushed. Robinson, I could say yes to. Tank Dell, I like. Hunt for sure, +240. I mean, that's ridiculous. T-Money, after last month, and yes, I had Washington, but they're going to get beat off the TV in the playoff. They're not making a play. They're losing to Oregon next week or 2 weeks. Caleb Rose won't be around the NFL in 4 or 5 years. He's very lackluster. Yeah. I mean, remember Williams? I want to be an owner of the team. You can't even do an interview after you lose another game, bro. You lost 5 straight games. Whatever the heck you lost. Lackluster leader, he is. Unbelievable. Marcos minute, Arizona over 48. No. Under. Under, Marcos. It's right here in the chat. Under 47 and a half. Now it's 48. Under. Denver over. I don't know. I'm not a Dodge guy. I'm saying under here. I like Denver. I like Denver in the under. Michael B. Boise. I got a couple college basketball. I did yesterday. I got the Townsend one here. I got a couple other games. We'll see how we do. This one, I'll be honest. And I said this the other day with college basketball. Normally I come out firing like a madman early. I think I'm having a good, a good feel for things. And I said, I really didn't do that this year. Like 5 games, 6 games. I had 11 to one day. I went 5 and 6. And I felt coming to college basketball, I said, you know what? I said, college and NFL football both started like sluggish. And again, we were 42 and 44, 39 and 40, college basketball. And then college football, NFL. October comes and we're hitting 65% or better the last month and a half. And as I always say, like you don't count last year into this year. And I like to say, well, historically, I started out really good in December, January, February, college basketball, build up bankroll. And the Wednesdays, the Februarys just hit me like it's like the Titanic hitting an iceberg. So I didn't really want to just jump in and just throw a bunch of games out. Like I just felt, you know what? For whatever reason, I struggled to start, and maybe it's because baseball was still struggling. It was just whatever the case may be. And even now, I'm kind of like, you know what? Let me just do what I'm doing. Now we're slowly turning things around. 8-2 run. We're catching some games. Um, we had 13 losers, one to 3 points. Everything else, 12 other games between 1.5 and 2 points. Let's see. Boise +7. Clemson's overrated. I love my Mountain West squads. I don't hate it. What is the you're getting I'll take a 7 with you on Boise. I'll take 7 on Boise with you. Who's that lady in the thumbnail? Oh, you don't like the thumbnail? Grandma prognosticator? Groovy says, "Good morning, Higgs. Jimmy the Greek is rolling his grave right now. You put his sister on blast." Let's go, Bills over Rush Hour to Cook. Yes, Bills in a blowout today. The Greek grandma. Marcos says Dallas over 42 and a half. Over 42. Washington over 38. Any thoughts? How? My thought on this is how are I think Dallas could score. They might score 42 themselves. They could score 40. This could be 37-10. Why do I think this game is like 27-9? I think Dallas is going to kind of sleepwalk a little bit here. Much like I kind of like the Bears in the points because I think Detroit's in a spot. They're off a big win. They're home Thursday versus the Packers. That's a game I think they want to really put a show on. Thanksgiving, beat up their rival Packers. Dallas again. Maybe they have a huge win here. I don't know. The 42. What are you getting on Carolina? Dallas defense. Are they gonna come in here and wet the bed like they did in Arizona? Give up 25 points. And Washington, how? DeVito scoring? I mean, you have Washington scoring 35 points. How can you take a giant? I mean, do a Washington team total over instead of jumping in the game over because I don't know what you're getting out of the Giants. Kevin Higgs are watching any sports for fun. Do I watch sports for fun? I don't watch sports for fun. I guess my kids' high school team's fun, but if you're watching sports, bro, it's work. It's work. You're working. It's that fun. Jesse Schul, NBA was particularly cruel last night. Warriors +3 looked so good until it didn't. No way they could lose again, Jesse. You had them last night in the NBA. You took the Warriors yesterday. No way they could lose again. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight losses. 6 straight and 7 of 8. I should have put that. I should have threw that game out there as a pick. Groovy says, thank you, Ray, for yesterday's hockey. Ray is crushing it here in the chat. Marco says, Tennessee under 40. Yes. Tampa over 41. I'd say yeah, because I think the Niners are going to score points. Ray is happy that someone is winning with him. Jesse Shaw took the Canes over to K-State in Bahamas. Miami K-State. I like that. What was that? Laying 2? 2.5? I'm not. I mean, K-State. This is a team I had kind of ranked a little low because they lost a couple of their top guys, but here they come. I mean, Miami's always a tough squad. I mean, 2.5 looks good. Right? Still 2.5. UConn and Liberty pay just as good as NFL winners. Hold on. Let's get some college bet. Are we doing college? Is this college hoops or college football for USA? Bill, I'm guessing this is. I'm hoping this is college football from yesterday because I can't tell you to take UConn laying like a 40 spot or whatever out there you're laying, or today's game. They're only 11 versus Indiana. I don't hate that. And Liberty, I don't know who they're playing. I don't know who they're playing. Maybe this is from yesterday. Paddington has prop parlay anytime TD Brian Robinson is watching, and Sheen is back for Miami. Everybody likes the Brian Robinson. A lot of Brian Robinson love here today. Marco says Jets under 39. No, I can't go Jets under because I think Buffalo's going to score a ton. And I think this is an over game. KC over. No way. KC over 45. Again, Marco, you I know you're in look headlines on Sunday night. This was a 49 Sunday, and I said, take this right now. By the time I got off the show and just downloaded it to load it up and went to put the pick in, it was already at 48.5. And you're going 45? Nope. I mean, at best you're going to get a push on that 45. You should have just took the under on Sunday. Agree with the Canes. Yeah, I like the Canes. Miami should win today. Cover, we should say. They should cover the game. J Rock says college hoops Arizona over 154.5, averaging 100 points per game on their own. I do have Drake early here, -8. I see. Do we got a final on a straight game? Arizona's averaging 100 points. Belmont, Southern 97, Duke 78, 122 versus Morgan to jack up to the hundo. I mean, Arlington. They allowed 82 to. Oh no, that was in. I was gonna say that was in March Madness tournament time, conference tournament. Yeah, they're gonna give up some points here. You give 82 to New Mexico. They could be in trouble here. Over 154. They're going to give up 90. Totals 30. Or not the total. Spreads 27. It might. I don't know. Why does this look like it's going to be a little close? Maybe a little close. That's like right in the kiss of it. That's gonna be a close one there, J Rock, I think. Lock it in with the King says, Higgs, thanks, brother. Appreciate your fam. Winthrop catching 11.5 against IUPO is probably the most offline I've seen in a while. Yeah, I mean, Was it? Did they play IUP or were they playing Fort Wayne yesterday? I forgot who they played. Because I'm all for a little Winthrop action. I don't hate that. Let me pull up that old game from yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. Where are my guys at in the Big South? Winthrop, right? No, they're not Big South. Oh, I was wrong. It happens. It happens. Here we go. Big South. Yeah, right here. Yeah, IUP. They were getting 11 from IUP. Holy cow. How is that? Oh, they were favored. Yeah, no, hold a second. Yeah, they were favored by that much. I'm going to say you were like, oh, they were a dog. I was like, wait a second. They were, never in doubt at 13. I thought you said they were an 11-point dog. Miami's 2.5. Yeah, take the Canes, baby, today over K State. Pound this is underdog parlay for fun. I know you're against it. Steelers, Packers, Seattle plus 875. I did it for a half unit. You should have took that half unit and brought a box of Topps Chrome because you got at least 2 losers in there. I like the pack. The other ones I say no to. Marco says Tampa Bay plus 14, Vegas plus 14. Any thoughts? I mean, the Niners can come in here and win 30-10, right? Tampa has a good defense. That's the only thing you got going for you in a Tampa game is that Tampa plays a little defense. The Raiders, I think, are walking into a hornet's nest. They're feeling good and giddy. You beat 2 garbage New York offenses. The Jets. You put those teams together, and they'd still probably beat them. You're gonna go face Miami, and I always say it like, oh, it's Tua, it's Hill, it's this offense. Yeah, they destroy bad teams. They're off a bye week and still have the number 1 offense in yardage and all this nonsense. They were shut out the first half and scored some garbage points versus Kansas City last time I saw them on TV. And now here comes LA, Las Vegas to Miami off a bye. No way. I mean, I'd feel a little better at Tampa, but there's no way I'm taking Vegas at 14. Team total over 29.5. Miami. Denver -2. Take the Broncos. Giants +9. You really want to take the Giants? No. Team Money says, I hate the Titans quarterback. They have so much talent on the team. It's sad. I'm still trying to figure out why Rodgers didn't go to the Niners for one last run. The Niners, what would the Niners do? Who they trade in? Purdy? I mean, they thought Trey Lance was still awesome. I mean, he should have went to Tampa Bay. Why are you going to the AFC? I know Burrow's hurt. I know Allen hasn't been great. It's still Mahomes. It's still Lamar. It's still Herbert. Still a lot of good guys in that over there. You could have went here, and then you could have took over a Tampa offense that's pretty good. A lot of decent players on it, and then you have a defense that's solid in a trash division. And then you worry about who beating Purdy, Hurts, and Dak, and Kirk Cousins before he got hurt. Forget about San Fran would have been nice, I guess. I would have, I don't know. I'd go to Tampa. Cleveland, yes. Arizona +6. Loser. 2-13 Arizona. 2-13 is their record last 15 games. Texans. J-Rock says Bryce Young over 180.5 passing yards should trail and go over it in 4 of his last 6 games. Makes sense. Makes sense. Unless you get sacked 9 times and it knocks 60 yards off his passing. Pound it says, who in the right mind has been the Giants? Why is the line going down? It's one of those games. I can't bet the Giants. No. Nope. But again, the line's coming down. Maybe we take Washington on Thanksgiving right now. I might roll off the show and jump right into the commies +9.5. Jarek says I took Washington because Penix is the truth. I mean, I like Penix, but the team, as good as he is, let's remember when we were talking about, well, a guy looks really good. Well, Caleb Williams is going to be the number one pick in the draft, and the team is 7-5. So one man, especially on, he could get you a win. And granted, it was a pick 'em, it was a close game. Uh, I don't know. You got the win, yes, but I don't know, J Rock. I'm happy with my. I'm not happy with my loss, but 10 out of 10 times I'm still taking Oregon State in that spot. T-Mike says, "Well, I want to bet Seattle. I can." The line has flipped. I mean, if you want to bet them, bet them. Why wouldn't you? Because if you want to bet them, you could have bet them when they're minus 2.5 all week long, and now they're 2.5 point dogs. So you should take them. J Rock says, Elandon Roberts, Tampa Bay, over 8.5 tackles and assists of the linebacker's hurt. He'll be wearing a green dot, good run stopper against Cleveland. Okay. Well, they're playing San Fran. I'm confused, J Rock. Or was he good when he was played for Cleveland? Is that what we're saying? Daniel, good morning. What do you got here? Louisville Football Cash for essay. Thank you. You're welcome. Never in doubt. Every game should be that easy. J Rock says Jets, Jets. Oh, no. Higgs is putting a lock on a Bills win. Really, I think, and again, I don't even have them. They're not in the chat. I don't have my site. This game to me, it is and I said on the pub show, I said, this is like the cliche game of the year here with everything that happened after their last game. This is it. Season making, season breaking, circle the wagons, yada, 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 yada. And the next year, yada for good luck. Bills, if the Bills don't win by like 20 today, I will be shocked. I'm saying, I want to say 34-13. I do. 29-16. It's the Bills. J-Rock says Buffalo stinks. Josh Allen's a turnover machine. Switching offensive coordinators are going to help change that. I'm just saying. I'll be back here for Look at Lines tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to eat crow on the Bills if they go down. And again, I'll eat the crow because I'm talking big about them. And again, I do not have them on the site. I didn't get the good number. And again, you know me. I want I'm about the number. And where is it from last week? Where's the Look at Line number for last week? Here we go. Where are Bills, Jets? Under 49 there in the Texans. It went from 46 to 49. We grabbed the under. But let's go to Jets and Bills. Wow, I like the Jets out of there. I said maybe the Jets. All right. I didn't play it. Did not play it. Interesting. That's how I rolled. I sort of like the Jets. But I think that kind of plays into because I liked Denver the night before for Monday night. And I was wondering how would they respond to that. Doesn't make a difference because right now I think the Bills in a rout. T Money says, shout out wants to know something. I did. I said the Bills. I like them to roll. I do for whatever reason. I get a push. Of my Drake. Here we go. Another push. Well, I got to write that down on my list of games that we get a push out of. Drake -8. Ends 8. Push. J-Rock says USC thought they were national champion contenders. I thought starting the year, and it was like the offense is there. Can the defense do something? I said that going way back in August. Yep. Unbelievable. What a what a defense. Lack of defense. It's mind boggling. Holy cow. Michael B. And in Georgetown first half -5 versus America. I remember this game last year when America beat Georgetown. I was 18-point dog because I had the money line. I think Georgetown comes out with a little revenge. I don't know. Why not take a little American again? Georgetown does not look good. It's going to take Cooley a bit to do something down here. This isn't David Wingate in 1986. This isn't Iverson or Othello Harrington, whatever. This is not a good team, Georgetown. Where's this line, Georgetown? 9.5? I don't know. Mike Downey checking in from Facebook. Chargers over first half. Over 10.5. Mike, do not fall for this Charger team. You know why they're 500 for the last couple of years? Because they lose games like this. This line was 3.5. It's down to 2.5. And Green Bay scored 20 points twice in the last 2 months. Yeah, Chargers. Look at the roster. A lot of big names. Big names. Shout out says Debo over 49.5 yards receiving. Yes, Luke Musgrave over 29. Oh, I don't know about Luke, but I'm all on Debo Samuel. Shout out. Marcos Minutes is okay, Higgs. Arizona in the under. So who's saying that? Oh, no. It's Arizona under. Yes, Arizona under. Arizona under. Arizona under. Al's in the house. I thought it was Ross Benjamin. Who's Ross? Al, what were we talking about? Ross, was it the Ross and Jesse show we're talking about that? I do not remember. I do a bunch of shows, so I forget. I'm on a lot of shows, Al. Al, we get good comments on the on those videos over there. We get a lot of views. Mike Azenhouse, good to see you. Pick Arizona, Jacksonville, Mini, and Tampa. All right, Arizona. No, take Arizona out of there. This is a 2-13 team. Don't fall into Kyler Murray comes in, runs around like a maniac, and they score a win in the last second win over the Atlanta Falcons. All right. You're facing a team here in the Texans where their head coach was a DC in Arizona, and he's faced it before. Like he doesn't know how to play Arizona. Edge, Houston. The way they've been playing, Houston. Take Arizona. Scratch that out. No, thank you. Jacksonville. Now I am on Tennessee. I got Tennessee in the points, and I said that game looked low and open. I'm taking Tennessee at 6. It went to 7. It's 6.5 now. I still like the Titans there. Minnesota on the road. Dobbs. Cinderella loses a slipper. And let me ask you something about how does Cinderella's slipper fall off? If you got to go around the whole town to find a shoe that fits one person, if it's that tight, how does it fall off her foot? Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion we could get into about how a slipper falls off of the perfect foot. That being said, don't buy the mini hype. Uh, I I would normally say, yeah, I kind of like it, right? Because you have Denver short week, big Monday night win, home team laying less than a field goal. But the perception in Denver is they're terrible because they gave up 70 points to an NFL team. You are coming in off of a win where the fix is in. Where's my bad beat? Because the guy everybody loves, comeback player of the year, is the 12th man on the field. Yeah, how fitting. How fitting. That guy's not getting comeback player of the year for one freaking play that cost his team a win. Might cost his team a playoff berth. No, thank you. And Tampa. Out of the big dogs, I guess is this the one you go with because they do have a top 10-ish, top 15-ish defense? I understand. But man, oh man, Mike, if you're, you got some dogs in here mixed in with Jacksonville. If you're going dogs, like, why not Green Bay? The line's coming down. Nobody's giving them a shot. Why not Cleveland? The line is going up, and nobody thinks a rookie quarterback's going to beat Mike Tomlin. You know, uh, who else is out here you could grab? I don't even know what kind of dogs we could look at here. The Bears would have been good at +10. Now it's down to a touchdown, 7.5. The Rams would have been a nice dog. Now it's a 4-point line move there. I'm sorry, Mike. Some days I'm with people, and other times I'm I'm not on their side. T-Money says, I lost a nice chunk off the Pelicans. I officially ate. BI, what a waste of time. Who's BI? I don't even know. Missing shots and free throws when they need the most. Again, no betting allowed. No betting allowed. NBA. Jesse Shule says Curry came back. Oklahoma City hit a buzzer beater, force OT. I got +3, closed at -3, still lost. That's betting, Susan. Oh, Jesse. Oh my goodness. Granny prognosticators Ross Benjamin without the Grecian form. The granny prognosticator. Hey, that's Ross. Oh, that's what it was. Like, is that Ross? Okay, someone asked who is in the thumbnail. You said it was Ross. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh my goodness, the Grecian. He's got good hair for an old cat. He's got better hair than me and Jesse. And Jesse has hair, but I think it's a little thinning there, Jess. I don't know. He keeps it short. That was a hoops, UConn and hoops. I got it. I do like them there over Indiana. Um, I saw that line. I saw Texas too. I didn't know Texas was going to be at 17. I was hoping to get like at a 15 at Texas. I was thinking about using that game, but UConn and Texas, Texas a little too high. UConn, sure, 11.5. I really like UConn's team. I missed your Sunday show. You missed Sunday. You missed look headlines. Here's the thing, Marcos. You can't miss look headlines. You know why? Because you can watch on YouTube. You go to Spotify or Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Music, wherever. Don't tell me you missed it. It's 25 minutes. You can sit on. You can be taking a dump and turn it on. Take care of you. Panda says, Monster USA, what about the KU love? Here we go. Here we go. I got to give Pounded his due. I did the show with him and Tooch, and he's like, I like the K-State, or I like Kansas. I'm like, the line told me that Bean wasn't playing. He texted me. He's like, Bean is in. I still got 9.5. I'm like, he's hit away from not playing. Good win. Hats off to you. I tip my cap. It was a loser for me. Take the win. Don't gloat. Don't you come in here gloating. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll take the donut today, Anthony. Marcos, look at lines I miss. It happens. But again, you can listen whenever and wherever. Marcos says, who is this? San Diego State UCF 6-point spread. Pandas. Okay, now I got to see if this is San Diego. Is it South Dakota? I think it's South Dakota. South Dakota State. And 6-point spread. And San Diego State versus Washington 6-point spread. Any thoughts? So I like San Diego State over Washington. Although, is that a 6? All right, that's not bad. I thought I saw a 7 out there, so it's come down. And South Dakota State, I want to kind of lean on South Dakota State there, but is UCF off that bad loss? Did they have the bad loss? Where are my guys here? Oh, Central Florida. They crushed Fullerton. Lost to Miami. No shame. Well, Miami, that's different. That's October, March. South Deck. You know what? I think you got to lay it here with UCF. This is not the same South Dakota State team. Lose by Akron. K-State 10. Again, 10 can't cover. Yeah. I'll do UCF and San Diego State with you. Jesse says, Higgs, it was a situation taking a loser in a second of a home and home set. I agree. And I'm with you on those things, and I see a lot of those in the NBA now. Like these guys playing back to back. Is this part of the in season tournament nonsense? Boost, Boston, Bouse, Boston, Boise. +5. Yes, take Boise. Little Rock against Georgia. Georgia State. What is that? 8. I like the 8 there. It was 7.5. It's gone up. I got this at a 6, so I will take the 8 if I can get an 8. Did not bet either of these. Like Boise more. Like Boise more. Mike A says UNLV college football 10-1 against points. Unbelievable season for Barry Odom and them. Unbelievable, Mike. Good for them. Good for them. They'll be in the Pac-12 pretty soon after this showing. Marco says Rhode Island +6 against Washington State. Let's see. I'll take a little Rhode Island there. South Alabama and Edwardsville. Oh, the SIU crew. Uh, what do we got here for this one? I don't know. This one does not. I'm looking at the numbers. Nothing really. I mean, I guess lean dog. I guess not. Not loving it. Not loving it. Give me Edwardsville. Marco says Utah -5 against St. John's. I'd lay it. The Johnnies. They gotta. It's gonna take them a while to get their rotation down. They've just looked bad. A lot of talent. They got. It's gonna take them time to gel. That's a team you start playing during conference time. Marcos, Mark, are you kidding me? Every single game here, Portland State -5 versus Vermont. Take Vermont. Vermont is a covering machine. The Catamounts. Portland State -5 against Vermont, +4 against Liberty. Okay, hold on a second. Who's Portland State got? I'm totally confused here. I thought he's got Portland State, Vermont, but they're not playing Vermont. Portland State is playing somebody else. They're playing St. Thomas. I would take give me St. Thomas. I liked them last year. New guys to the big leagues. Williams going to be a bust, probably. Again, you're going to a team, and I've talked about quarterbacks before, J Rock. You hear me say this. Some highly touted guy comes in. Oh, he's the savior. He goes to a team, new head coach. They were 3-12. There's no talent on the team. Then bring a new coordinator. He looks bad. They pull him out. He's hurt. They're sitting him. They say he's hurt. He's not really hurt, but he just want to learn a little bit. These guys, a lot of these quarterbacks have really zero shot to make it. DePaul +8 against San Fran. No, thank you. I mean, give me San Fran. I got San Fran had a pick 'em on a page the other day for this game. So the San Fran line at open was a 5. It was a 5. T-Money. Dallas line is up to 11.5. Yeah, Dallas should roll here. I don't eat crow, I eat tomahawk ribeyes. There you go. J-Rock says Cowboys better enjoy. It's the last chance to get fat off of scrubs. Yeah, they got a tough little run coming up. That's why I think I'm gonna grab Washington after the show. Woodsy, my guy. Chargers and Lions. No. Green Bay and the Bears. Although the Lions game is, I'd rather have 10 than the 8, but I would still lean Bears. Lions on Thursday. Take them now. Anthony Thomas, welcome. Pittsburgh under 34, Seattle under 46. I like the over in that Pittsburgh game. It just seems, I don't know. No one's giving Cleveland a shot here. Why? Listen, and this game could be 13-6 and just be set football back years. But when I have bad quarterback play and defenses that can make plays, we saw their Monday night game go over because you get pick sixes and stuff like that. So, not really interested in that. You want an under today? Take the Houston under. Take the Texans under. 305 Canes in the house. My guy. Seattle, loser. Bills, winner. Canes penalty and blue to tie. I had Louisville. I couldn't bet the Canes just based on one. I didn't think they even show up after they threw an interception late against Florida State. But the coaching, they make plays like this. This is why the guy is a bad coach. Yeah, keep him on. Let him be a recruiter. Let him be a coordinator, not a coach. not a coach. J-Rock saw a meme after the Hamlin play. That was her movie. It said, couldn't you just, oh my goodness. Oh, I can't do that. Oh my God. Jerry, Jacksonville -6.5. Thank me later from Jerry. Thank me later. And I have Tennessee in the chat here. Jerry, I love it. I love it. Thank me later, Jerry. Thank you. We needed one. Jerry Pittman. Thank me later. Jags -6.5. You will get your credit or you will get a thank you. J-Rock says, same game parlay, Packers over 19.5 points. Must over 19. They've scored more than 20. They've hit 20 points 2 games in the last 7. Isaiah Williams says, Jordan Love going off today. I'm guessing it's Jordan Love and not Michael Jordan. Michael B. Have a good day. Raiders outright. I'm not even going to write that down. Jesse, nothing wrong with my hair. Those are vicious rumors. James is popping in at the end of the show. How do you feel about ranked teams giving very little points? I think I should tell you. Hello, I told you to take Clemson. Ramon says, I've still changed the nickname from the Catamounts to the Teddy Bears. No, man. Catamounts is a good name, Ramon. Ray says, Canucks at Sharks for period over 1.5. 133 before the lines drop. Here we go. Ray's giving out hockey like it's Christmas morning. Arizona's already up 6-0. So don't worry about it. Touchdown Arizona. It's all right. Under. I still like the under. Nucks game tomorrow. Dolphins 6-0. Here we go. I'm out of here. Good luck. Go take the commies plus 9.5 right now for Thanksgiving. Look headlines tonight. Halftime. Be there.